this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Simmons and Curry are in the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Durant in at the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the 76ers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Now here's Thibault, and stolen by Simmons. Outside Curry. Here's Durant. Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here are the 76ers. Pass to P. Shot from 16. O'Neal pulls it in. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in this team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Curry. Inside. Here's Claxton. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Here's P. Now Embiid, guarded by Durant, and stolen by Durant. Here he goes, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Here's P, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Pass to Thibault, shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. Here's P. That one a little long. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Durant against Thibault. Shoots from 14. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
Free throw is good from Durant. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Simmons. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
So both teams making some changes here. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Simmons finds Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
He makes a first. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
And both free throws good for Durant.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Then it's Maxey, then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's P in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Philadelphia. Shot clock at 6, and he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted, not to be. Ahead. Thybulle, that's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. They double-team Curry. O'Neal on the wing. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Here's Simmons. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's O'Neal. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Offensive rebound. P. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And that one misses.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to P. To the inside. Harris's shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Nets have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
5 on the clock. Here's Claxton. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Harris comes in for O'Neal. And Sumner subbed in for Ben Simmons. Philadelphia. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The Nets, 40. Your Philadelphia 76.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Personal foul.
On the floor for the Nets,
Team foul.
Simmons and Curry are in the backcourt.
At the line
Royce
for
O'Neal is out there
Philadelphia.
with Kevin Durant.
Joel
And it's Claxton
Embiid.
in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
And Embiid drops them both. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Outside Durant. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Here's the steal. Maxey against Curry. Pass to Claxton. Outside Durant for the lead. Thibault with the board. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Greg.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
And the Nets with possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Outside Curry. To the middle. Outside Simmons.
Philadelphia foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Durant. He's got 16. Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Here's Claxton. The Nets need to get off a shot here. 16 feet out. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
That's his third personal foul.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Second
And
team
Clark,
foul.
looking at last year's Sixers team, they were
Shooting for
last in the
Brooklyn.
NBA in offensive
Royce
rebound.
O'Neal.
And also last in field goal attempts, and those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Now here's Maxey. Give him 8. Thibault on the wing. Pounded by Harris. Thibault against Harris. Tipped. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2
Down low.
minutes.
Pass to Sumner. And here's Harris. Here's Sumner. He's got 5. Here's Sharp. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Harden with a bucket.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he
Brooklyn's
needs it.
timeout call.
And the Nets call time here.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden is remarkable ability to facilitate.
And the 76ers with some changes. Harrell's checked in for Tobias Harris. Milton comes in for Thibault. And it's Melton in for Maxey. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Sumner. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And the layup is good off the glass. Sumner's got 7 points in the game. You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
And that's a foul
76ers
called
foul.
on Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell.
That's his first foul.
That's his first
And the
personal
Nets
foul.
making a change here.
Third
Durant's
team
checked
foul.
in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Kevin Durant.
Clock at 6. Pass to Sumner. And that misses. That would have put him up. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Milton with it. Over Harris. The Sixers with another miss. Outside Durant. Over Tucker. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Nets out in front, leading by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Nets with the lead. Thybulle and Harris at the 3 and the 4. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Curry, some solid defense from Maxey. And the 76ers shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Outside Curry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first personal foul.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
So he can't get either to fall.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Harris against Maxey. And P gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Simmons. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his 4th foul of the contest. O'Neal, he's checked in for Harris.
Coming out from the floor for the Nets, Royce O'Neal.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Pass to O'Neal. Curry against Maxey. Left side Simmons. Tries a 10-footer, and that one good.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
That's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Brooklyn trailing. Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. Pass to P. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Curry with a steal. Simmons against Maxey. Outside Curry. The three is up. Ooh, poked away.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Durant. Outside Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Throws it up high. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Nets ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant, 6 to shoot. An open look for Simmons, and that one's long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Harris, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The assist.
And now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. Well, Brooklyn's shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Durant with it. Thibault picks him up. Offensive board. Durant's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Durant. Over Harris. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 20 points.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter here. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Pass to Thibault. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Kevin Durant. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, here's Harris. Brooklyn with the board. Jacks up at 3. Durant with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Maxey.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Embiid finds Thibault to the paint. So this one belongs to the 76ers. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.